better. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes, but Ferminal de Gea, Alonso Lopez and that man Adam Norrodin, we're hoping it's not them today. As the riders then rev their engines and get set for race 1 here at the Algarve International Circuit. What can Lukas Tulovic do from the middle of the front row? The red flag will move shortly after the green flag's waved in the background. Watch for the lights in the top left-hand corner of your screen. They'll come on. They'll go off and we're away, and it's a great start from Ferminal de Gea from the pole position. Got away really well. Alonso Lopez not quite. Is he going to get past into turn 1? I don't think he is. It's a comfortable lead then, and whole shot for Ferminal de Gea as Alonso holds on to second place. How crucial could that be? And it's the two Dynavolt intact boys going into third and fourth, and it's Lukas Tulovic making the best of the start from the middle of the second row, getting the better of Adam Norrodin, but Ferminal de Gea it is who leads on lap 1.
Yeah, tremendous start by Tulovic. He went right around the outside of his teammate into turn 1. He got alongside Adam Norrodin, but he was on the outside and he just went straight around the outside. And he's now having a go at Lopez. That's going to be tight. That's going to close on him. Lopez has to give that one up, I think. No, he just holds it around the outside as Tulovic thinks better of it. Still a long way to go in this race. You don't want to make that kind of mistake early on, and that's put him under pressure from his teammate, Adam Norrodin. But it's job done at the moment for the two Boscoscuros out front. That's the kind of start the team would have wanted. Aldeguer and Lopez maintaining their 1-2 off the line. Yeah, perfect start for Aldeguer. Not so perfect for Alonso, but he kept second place, which was crucial. And yeah, Tulovic looking up the inside at turn 5. You can certainly lose the race on lap 1. You can't win it. That's the number 13. Running wide, that's Matteo Reito from the outside of the second row. So not the best of opening laps for Reito. As Ferminal de Gea then leads the way up the top of the hill, the highest point on the circuit, and then they'll flick it right and then come back down the spectacular final sector. Lopez isn't looking comfortable, is he, in this early lap? He's running wide again there. He's getting, with the nature of some of these corners, you're able to take a tight late apex and make it work, but Tulovic is all over him in these early stages. He's managed to fend off the challenge of his teammate Norrodin after that little moment he had at turn 5, and Tulovic is well placed here to get locked onto the rear wheel and into the slipstream down the main straight, and this could see a change for second place here. Lopez unable to do anything about Tulovic, who pulls out alongside, and he's surely going to have the line here into turn 1. Can Lopez hang it around the outside? No, he can't. Tulovic up to second. There you go then. There's the first turn 1 move of the weekend, done and dusted, and it was a classy move from the number 3, who's made a fantastic start. And Aldeguer isn't getting away at this early, starting to already look a little bit impatient behind Tulovic. That move he tried to make into the right-hander towards the end of the lap was never going to work, and that's the sole Pertamina Mandalika bike out of the running. Dimas Eki Pratama has crashed out on just the 3rd lap of the race. Turn 15, the final corner, is where he has gone out, and that's already the end of their afternoon. Yeah, that's a quick one for Dimas Eki Pratama. So thankfully, he's up and walking away. He'll be back out this afternoon, hopefully, to have another crack at it, as the riders now aim to try and hunt down Ferminal de Gea. He's not pulled out too much advantage so far in this lap. Sector 2, a couple attempts quicker again. So Alonso isn't quite eating into his lead, but there's a long way to go yet. But these guys need to try and... Oh, and Tulovic is down. Tulovic is down at turn 13. Tucks the front, a classic turn 13 crash. Obviously pushing to try and keep with Alonso, and out again. Lukas Tulovic has crashed out. 3rd in the championship. That's a disaster for the German rider. Yeah, that releases a bit of pressure off the Boscoscuros as well, doesn't it? Lopez was still not exactly gapping Tulovic, who was pretty quick through the first couple of sectors of that lap, but now that's released a bit of the pressure from Lopez as Aldeguer sets another new fastest lap. Turn 13 at the top of the hill, and yeah, just a classic front end tuck, just holding on to the team. Were a shade faster, and Cardelo's a couple of tenths quicker. So yeah, Aldeguer's not having it all his own way yet, and as long as that lead is around a second or below, this chasing group will still feel they're very much in with a shout here, although Aldeguer has put in a stunning first sector on this lap, so maybe he's been given the hurry up. It seems like Aldeguer can just turn it on whenever he wants, can't he? When he needs to just batten down the hatches and just stay calm, maybe in the opening few laps he can do it, but then he's got that switch, hasn't he? When he needs to, he'll just get the hammer down and start pulling clear. Stake there for Cardalou. He's not sure what happened to him there, but he got it all wrong. Coming out the left-hander there of turn 13, and it ended up releasing Kubo, so we're not quite sure what happened to Carlos there. He just appeared to have no drive coming off the corner, so whether he had a moment mid-corner which just lost him all momentum, not entirely sure. We'll maybe get a replay of that, but it's released Kubo up into 4th place, and all that momentum that Carlos had built up has now all disappeared.
yeah, it's a shame for Carlos, as we saw set the fastest lap of the race on the previous lap, and now he's lost all that momentum. So yeah, not good for Carlos, but he's shown he's got the pace so he can regroup and try and attack the podium places, but he's got to get past Kemit Kubo first and then up to Adam Norrodin. So the gap there at the bottom of your screen is 1.4 seconds. It's now above the 1 second barrier. That's a healthy margin at this stage of the race for Fermin Algarve. As Alonso Lopez has Adam Norrodin for company. He's not dropping in yet, is he? The number 7 is sticking right in there, and Norrodin can sniff a third podium of the season coming. Yeah,
it feels like Algarve, he's able to run that 144, high 144 pace pretty much at will, because he's distant leading.
Lopez and Norrodin, who just went through his screen there, we're going to find out in the next consistent
Toledo, as it's essentially he's got an extra wing on, hasn't he, as it's sticking out on his on the left hand side, the rider's left of that bike. It's really hanging loose, and the concern that he'll have as well is when he tips it in on the left-handers, that's going to be really scraping along the floor and doing potential damage. So yeah, the stewards will be getting a little bit fidgety looking at that. Running out for Norrodin, as that is the end of one of the VR46 Master Camp riders, and Kemit Kubo. Isn't that just the story of his season? When he sees the checkered flag, he's generally somewhere near the pole.
And down into turn 5, the tricky left-hander sucks you in. He's slightly wide there, isn't he, on the dirty part of the track, and the front just says, no, I'm not having it anymore, and down the crest of the hill and win his 6th race in a row in 2021. Another masterclass from the number 54. The team celebrates another 1-2 as Alonso Lopez will take 2nd place. Yes, he does, and Norrodin grabs his 3rd podium of the season in 3rd place.
Yeah, Carlos.
He's now 30 points down on Algarve in the championship, but with Algarve winning every single race, 30 points isn't actually too much of a gap considering the Spaniard's dominance. Adam Norrodin, 3rd place.
Dipping away at it, just taking victory after victory, and he's just got so much talent, hasn't he, at such a young age, and as we've already discussed, a Moto2 Grand Prix ride is surely in his future.
Alonso Lopez lifts up the P2 trophy for the 6th time in 2021, and his teammate a lost P1 trophy once again. Portimão from Lopez and Norrodin. Carlos finished 4th ahead of Rato and Sam Wilford. That's Sam Wilford's best result. Paz, Toledo and Escrig, the leading Superstock 600 rider, close out the top 9. 10th was Zetti, Ishizuka was 11th. Voschek, the 2 Augusts is Krotze and Rahicek.